We're here on Micromark TV above the Micromake Mini Shop. We're sort of in an archive area of scientific models in Micromark. We're going to talk today about how we used to make wooden ship model kits right here in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. It started with a lot of research from a researcher and designer who would check into a particular type of ship. Eventually, after doing all the research, they would build a prototype model. All of our prototypes we have encased in glass. This is one of the examples of a prototype model that's built from scratch. Each and every part was manufactured by the designer, and so you can imagine, just the detail and just how long that took to make that. This is sort of the starting point, a point of entry, and of course it took for a very, very long time. You had to be a very, very skilled person to be able to build something like this from scratch. Once we have something built like that, the ship has basically all it needs to reverse engineer it and get it on paper. And from there we would create what's called mechanicals and essentially just design for each layer of the ship. And these mechanicals would be basically putting on paper all the details of what the prototype had built here. Once you have the mechanicals, you would turn the mechanicals into a negative that could be used to create the die that would end up cutting the wood and stamping it here in the building. And so this was essentially the process. Of course, it took a very, very long time to create one of these, and then you could go to manufacturing with it. And over the years, Scientific Models created numerous versions of ships, and even numerous versions of the same ship. And in this case, we see a couple of versions there. We would even team them up with a pair. This actually was a pair that was sold in the 50s and 60s, where it was the Maxwell 1910 automobile with the Cutty Sark, all following the same process that we just showed. So today, these wooden ships are either scratch built, which only a few, very few people can do that, or they're made with lasers. Once we've designed the kit, we're happy with the kit. An important piece of the puzzle is creating the box, because the box would be what would be used to sell it in a store. And so you need something that's going to grab somebody's attention, and these are just some versions of a box for Cutty Sark that we had, some prototypes that we ended up going with. A version more like this, or like this, I'm sorry, is what we ended up going with. But you can see all the different prototypes that were made for the box. And you can go to micromark.com to look at all the tools necessary to build something from scratch, and or the kits to build prefabricated kits.